Hey guys, welcome back. So I've missed filming. It's been a little bit since I've actually sat down. I think it's been about 2 weeks since I've had a full face of makeup on because we've been sick and pink eye. I've had pink eye. My daughter came home with pink eye, then I got pink eye. And so I haven't been able to use any makeup. So today is the first day and I'm like, you know what? We're going in with a bang. We're going glam today. I probably should have checked my lighting to make sure we're bright here. I am a little out of practice when it comes to filming because it's been about 2 weeks. And so anyways, I'm really excited to share with you what I picked up at the VIB Sale Haul. I did place an online order during the Friends and Family Sale, and then I went to the store to pick up a few things. And yeah, so let's get right on into it. Please excuse my voice if I croak. Hopefully you'll still understand what I'm saying. It's funny. I've been talking and I've been doing like live things on Facebook, and to listen to yourself talk back, it is quite hilarious. If anything, maybe it slows me down a little bit, but not really, because I just like to speed through things. I'm just so quick, and so I'm like, I gotta speak slower so that they can understand what I'm saying. Anyway, shut up, Chelsea. Let's get into this. Alright, so the first thing I picked up is the Shiseido facial cottons. These are my facial cottons that I use. I've tried all the other more inexpensive ones, and I don't mess around with this because I really dislike when you buy the inexpensive ones. Say I've tried all the brands for the most part. You use them, okay, especially when you're taking nail polish off, and then pieces of cotton get everywhere when you're trying to take your nail polish off, and it's so disgusting. It almost gives me the chills. So I like these. They're heavier duty. If the square itself you think is a waste to use the whole thing, you cut it in half. Kind of wasteful that way. I like to use the full size, but they're really nice. I do recommend these. They're not gonna rip apart on you, and they're not that expensive. I mean, they're $9.50, and if you get them 20% off, then that's super cool. So I love these. Did I pick up 2? I might have picked up 2, and I already have opened the next one, but I should have picked up like 4 because I go through these like crazy, but I don't care. 20% off at $9.50. It doesn't save you that much, so I don't care if I have to pay full price, I guess is what I'm saying too. Alright, I got me some cute tissue paper. Actually, I'm probably going to save this because you can totally reuse that to gift to somebody. That was weird. That was a weird statement, but whatever. Okay, she threw a couple samples in here. I didn't even look at this. Too Faced Primed and Poreless Primer in this Michael Kors Wanderlust. Let's smell this bad boy. I didn't put perfume on yet today, did I? Ooh. Okay, it's a departure from my norm. It's very light and sweet and flowery. It's reminding me of something. It's not my normal. It's nice. Go smell it. It's very like frou-frou and like airy and fairy kind of. I don't know if that is a way to describe this perfume, but it smells good. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and next, I'm a little out of practice if you can't tell. I went to my, excuse me, I might have to cut out if I start hacking up a lung, because last night I could not the past 2 nights I couldn't fall asleep because I was coughing so much. And I gotta tell you, coughing's a workout, okay? I was physically exhausted from coughing. It's not fun. So anyways, I had store credit to use, and we don't have a Sephora here. It's a Sephora inside JCPenney. It's okay, but it's not like super excited to go to it because they just don't carry a lot. I mean, they carry some stuff. But if you're a snob like me when it comes to makeup and you're like, I like this, it's hard to depart from what you like and what works for you kind of thing. And so anyways, I went to my Sephora inside JCPenney store for this stuff, and then I placed an order online. And so JCPenney usually carries like different kits and stuff. And so that's kind of cool. That is cool, I will say about that. Like different ones than you would get at a freestanding store. And I think you can order these online actually, but I saw these when I was standing in like the checkout area. And these are the Hand Cream Delights by L'Occitane. And I really like their hand creams because they're not, okay, I'll just say this. I don't use like say Bath and Body Works lotions because I feel like you're basically just getting scented stuff. Like it doesn't actually moisturize or have any sort of like reason to use it besides the fact that it's going to make you smell good. And I don't feel like it really even lasts that long anyway. So I like a little bit nicer of a hand cream. My hands My hands show my age more than anything else on my body because my hands, I'm genetically predisposed to hands that look a little bit older, more wrinkly, they're dry. I'm always washing dishes, hand soap, and I'm like, my hands are just a hot mess. They're just a hot mess. My cuticles are disgusting, and so I need hand cream, and I need it like all the time. So, oh my gosh, that's the longest story ever. I bought this. It's cute. It was like $14, and you get like 4 different... Seriously. Get 4 different kinds. You could break this up and put it in cute little stocking stuffers or something. This might be like the craziest video. I tell you what, when I don't film for a little bit, I just like forget how to do it. But whatever. Anyways, I bought that. I thought it was cute. Hold up. Now I got a hair on my face. Oh. The next thing, 2 things that I purchased are repurchases, restocks of the Anastasia Brow Wizzes. So currently, why are these boxes different size? That makes me scared that, let me check these. Maybe they redid the packaging. I like the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I like Anastasia's eyebrow products. I'm currently using the definer and a brow wiz and the gel. That's my system. But I decided to not repurchase the definer because I don't love the angle of it. I mean, I love the speediness of it. Okay, I love that it covers more surface area quicker. And I use 2 different colors because one I use to outline my brows and the other one I use to fill in to warm them up because my natural brows are very ashy. And so I like to stick with a more ashy tone to sculpt and then fill in and warm up with a warmer tone. So I use the color chocolate in the brow wiz and medium brown. Right? Yep. I just like them. You know, it's just one of those things where it works for me. I've tried other things, but I don't mess around with my brows because I gotta draw them on. I don't wake up with my brows looking like this. Like, my brows aren't even related. Like, they're just, I don't know. They just will never get along, and I just need products that are going to work with me because I cannot afford to go like this and see my brow on my wrist because I don't want it on my wrist. I want it on my freaking face. Okay, so I picked up those 2 things as like a restocking or whatever. And then I picked up a new beauty blender because I was so due for a new beauty blender. In fact, this morning I used my old one, and I'm just like, is this what's giving me zits? Like, is this why my face is rashy kind of thing? And so I highly recommend, like, even if you wash it really well, it's just not one of those things that's worth holding on to the risk of it potentially giving you some sort of infectious disease or a really bad breakout, or just get a new one. And I love the Beauty Blender. I use it every day. Well, every time I put my makeup on, because I don't wear makeup every day. But every time I put my makeup on, I use it. I use it to blend out my concealer. I use it to apply my foundation. And even if, like, lately I've been using a brush to apply my foundation, then when I'm done applying, I go in with the dampened Beauty Blender to like smush it into your skin, because it legit smushes it into your skin. It's like a marriage happens. So it's no longer just sitting on top, your foundation's no longer just sitting on top of your skin. Like, it just gets all blended out nicely. So anyways, I love a Beauty Blender. They had a kit where you could get 2 of these with the blender cleanser for $40, which was a good deal, but I didn't want to spend that much right now, and I don't love the Beauty Blender cleanser. I like to use the Dr. Bronner's Castile, however you say that, soap. So I just thought, you know what, it's really the same price for me to buy this versus that, because you'd be spending $20 a piece anyway. So anyways, there's my reason for the Beauty Blender. Next, so I bought these 2 things online. This is an insanely long haul, but I promise you I still spent a couple $100. It's funny how quickly things can add up. And I mentioned this before, where I felt like if I didn't have a huge haul that I couldn't film a video. But to me, that doesn't, like, that's how I feel sometimes. But then at the same time, it's like, Chelsea, you still spent your money on this stuff. Like, you still wanted to buy this stuff, so you can still show them what you bought, why, kind of thing. And so it's always story time around here anyways with any sort of my hauls. But I just wanted to share that with you. Like, if you feel like, oh, well, I didn't buy that much, well, you still spend money on it. And if it's what you needed or wanted at that moment, don't compare yourself to somebody else's haul. You know what I mean? I have a habit of doing that, and that's really bad. So the next things that I bought were skincare, and that's primarily what this was, is replenishing, restocking, and skincare. I didn't really need any makeup right now. Yeah, there's things I want, but Christmas is coming, and there's just a whole lot going on in our household, so this was a sensible haul this time around, and I think that's okay, because I've done the outrageous ones. If you want to see the outrageous ones, I have an entire playlist of all my previous hauls. Go watch that for some haulage. Okay, so the next thing I picked up was the Belief, the True Cream Moisturizing Balm. Okay, so here's my story behind this. I got a couple samples of this and I really liked it. It's very hydrating. They have the Aqua Bomb, which is a gel formulation, which is better for people with more oily skin or oily skin. I tried that and just wasn't hydrating enough for my skin type. So go in knowing, like, when you're going to purchase a moisturizer, what kind of skin do you have, and then get a moisturizer based on that. So I can't sit here and say this is great for everybody, because it might not be. If you have super oily skin, this could be too moisturizing, then your makeup's going to slide around, and that's just gross. Like, that's annoying. I get that. In high school, I had oilier skin, but and I would have issues with that, but I never knew why. So that's why. This is very moisturizing. And so I bought this as my night cream and as my day cream. Now that we're heading into cooler months. I mean, right now it's ideal outside. It's November and it's like 70 degrees, and that's not cool to me. So we'll see how my skin does this winter living in the South versus living in the, Midwest. So anyways, I like this. I really do. And if it's too heavy for day, which it might be, just depends on the temperatures, and my skin, I might have to try something else. But for now, I thought this is great for definitely for nighttime. Because at night, I want to be greased up. I mean, my husband rolls over and he looks at me and he's like, your face is so greasy. I'm like, great, thank you. That's a compliment, because by morning, it'll all be absorbed and my skin is going to be looking plump and perfected for my daytime. You know what I mean? I don't care what I look like when I'm sleeping. I look bad. Like, I'm a drooler. I should not be admitting that, but I am. And so when I wake up in the morning, I mean, I look not so pleasant, like hair all over and like crust, and it's just, I don't wake up like in the movies where they're all like, oh, I'm like, oh, where am I, kind of thing, especially this morning, like when you're sick and you wake up in the morning. Like, I didn't even know I had 2 children in bed with me. I didn't know what day it was, what time it was. I thought I had to get up and get my kids ready for school, but I wasn't really sure. It was one of those nights. Okay, and the last thing I picked up, yes, the last, and I already opened the box, because when I first got this, I kid you not, I spent 10 minutes trying to get this box open. And I was like, man, if I had to do that on camera, I would have had 10 minutes of me finagling this stupid box. But anyways, it's a nice box. Sunday Riley Good Genes All-in-One Lactic Acid Treatment. So lactic acid is a form of a chemical exfoliator, and it's in the AHA, the alpha hydroxy acid category. BHA is like salicylic acid. Lactic is like, no, AHAs are lactic, glycolic, and a few other Ics. And so I wanted some sort of chemical exfoliator for my daytime skincare routine, because at nighttime I use a glycolic. And so I wanted something for the daytime, because I really noticed a difference with using these exfoliators. I mean, the vitamin C really brightens my skin in my daytime routine, and of course you have to have your SPF and your moisturizer. But I wanted to have something in my skincare during the daytime that was going to do something for my skin. And so that is what an acid's going to do. So this brightens, exfoliates, plump lines, evens hyperpigmentation, and increases circulation for instant radiance. This is what the pretty box looks like. Okay. And I've used it 2 times already, but I haven't like put it in my vanity to start using it in a routine, but I wanted to keep it over here so I didn't forget to mention it. So this is expensive. This is the most I've ever spent on a single skincare product. It was like $105. Yeah, that's a lot of money. But if it does what it says it's going to do, then you can get rid of all that other garbage and just use what works. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited to incorporate this. It is a pretty bottle. And definitely one of those items where if you can get it on sale, do it. I mean, $100, 20% off of that, you're saving $20. That's good. So yeah, I'm excited. I will be reporting back to you guys about this as I use it here. I'm probably gonna have to do an updated skin routine like in the spring, just because I change my skincare up as I see fit. So this is, it's cruelty-free, paraben-free, and fragrance-free, which I don't need fragrance in my skincare, because what the heck is the point? It's really doing nothing, and I think it's actually bad for your skin to have a bunch of fragrance. So anyways, this says that it has white licorice, lemongrass, arnica, prickly pear extract, aloe, and biofermented yeast boost vibrance. That scares me. Yeast boost. I do not need any more yeast in my body. But we'll see how this works. And I know a lot of people like it, but just because somebody likes it, you got to try it out for yourself kind of thing. But that's my haul. This was probably the quickest haul I've ever filmed. But like I said, I didn't go crazy like buying all these new things because I know this happens every single year. And after December, January, they're going to be launching a bunch of new products. That's just been, for my few years of really being in tune with the beauty business, that's what I've noticed. And so I know there's going to be new things coming out that I'm going to want to buy and test. And I'm sure you've seen my anti-haul. I just wasn't wowed by any of the holiday stuff this year. And I know a lot of people did videos and stuff on it, but they got it as PR. And I thought, you know what, I don't want to drop $500 on all these new products to make a video for you guys, because that, like, I gotta be realistic too. And I don't know, I like to be honest with you guys. I mean, this is me doing my own thing here, and I don't know, I just like to be honest, you know. And if a company were to have sent it to me, I would have used it and given you a review, but Mama can't buy every new thing that ever comes out, you know, and neither can you. So I'm just representing you, and that's the way it's always going to be. So, okay, we're going to stop rambling because this is probably insane. And I swear, when you're sick, you get crazier. You really do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thumbs up if you did. I forgot to welcome you in the beginning if you're new. But if you're new, welcome. I hope you stay and subscribe. We do lots of fun things around here. And we're going to chat real soon because right after this video, I'm going to film another one. And that video will be up soon. So stay tuned for that. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for sticking in with my craziness. And I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.